Hey, it's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at showing you how to install Konig EasyFit snow tire chains on our 2021 Volkswagen Atlas. These are going to be on tire size 255, 50, 20. Make sure you check the fit guide to get the right chains for your car. Also, we have them on the front axle as per our owner's manual, but you also want to double check that to make sure you're getting the chains on the right axle for you. With the Atlas, we do have some limited wheel well issues. So we do have chains here that are Class S compatible. They're pretty unique as far as how they install, so let's check out how they work. The first thing that's going to jump out at you is being different is this tension bar right here in the middle. That's something that sets these chains apart. It's part of the installation process that we'll check out a little bit later, but that is the first thing you're going to notice. Next, we'll talk about the diamond pattern of the chains, so that gets you a lot more coverage on your tire. Helps out a lot when turning. You're not going to feel it as much as a ladder pattern style, but they're also not going to be quite as effective at starting and stopping. The links are square. They're pretty small links, which again helps contribute to that Class S compatibility, but they do have that square design, which is going to help you bite into that ice and snow. They're going to be made of a manganese nickel alloy, which is going to last longer than a low carbon steel chain, and it's going to hold up really well to rust, weather, and corrosion. These chains do come two to a set in this really large kind of cloth-like protective case. It's really big and it's going to take up a decent amount of room in your vehicle, but the chain's kind of just that way by nature. So I'm not sure how you could do a whole lot better as far as getting something that's going to fit them. Maybe you could get some sort of larger plastic case or something, but I think this is a really good alternative. Inside you can see that there are the instructions that you might need for installing the chains. It's really straightforward. It's only a few steps. And there's also a more intricate list of instructions in here. And here you can see that there is also room for your second set of chains. So maybe it's a little bit too bulky to keep in your car over a long period of time, but maybe once that winter weather season approaches, you might be able to get it back in there. Getting into that installation process, it is what these chains pride themselves for, and it's what they're named for. It is pretty easy once you figure out what you need to do, so you can check out how we did that right now. The installation for this set of chains is pretty unique. It's unlike most other styles, so we'll get into it and give you a quick example of how that would work. So, first thing we're going to want to do is drape this part over the top. This little metal spine here, just enough that it will kind of stay in place. Then you want to make sure that the chains are not in front of here. And we'll start to guide the bottoms of the chains where the spread cable goes through around the tire as well. Just kind of a loose fit for now. Just making sure that they get back behind there as we guide this down towards the bottom of our tire. Just sort of correcting as we go through. There we go. I have to move this up just a little bit. Try to get this further back there to get us more room to get these arms behind. There we go. Now they're behind our tire where they need to be. And we'll use this pedal now. If you're strong enough, you can do it with your hand. I tend to have to do it with my foot. So just get that up. And you hear that snap, and that's it. Hence the name of the chains. Getting them on was pretty easy, just a matter of getting enough leverage to put that pedal down all the way. So once you do that, the chains are ready to go. Make sure you get them installed on your passenger side tire as well. Still roll forward, especially with that cable on the bottom, to make sure everything is in place, and then you're ready to hit the road. Overall, I honestly have kind of mixed opinions on the EasyFit chains. They are supposed to be super easy and quick to install. It does take a good amount of force to get that down, and it's still kind of a process trying to figure out what goes where. Maybe after a few times you figure it out, but in any case, I still kind of like the Konig self-tensioning chains. They're still pretty straightforward to install. They have a lot of features that you have here, and they're still Class S compatible. So if you like these chains, you might want to check out something like those. They're just going to be a little bit smaller and easier to store when you're not using them. But if you're not worried about that storage space and you want something that is pretty quick and easy to install, Konig EasyFit snow tire chains are still a really solid option. This was just a quick look at how to install them and how they fit on our 2021 Volkswagen Atlas.